I thought our stream should be a little bit tamer. Last night's stream was quite violent, actually. So I thought we'd do a little bit of Minecraft this evening. We're going to start a brand new world. Survival, absolutely. Let's see. Seed, no. Simulation chunks, we want to go to 8. Friendly fire, no. Show coordinates, yes. Fire spreads, I suppose so. TNT respawn blocks explode. Okay, I guess. Tile drops. Immediate respawn. I don't know, I'll set it to 1. I mean, I've never really messed with that too much, but, well, there you have it. Let's see what we got. Sorry, folks, if this is kind of that under development can't be turned off after world creation. Yeah, no, we're not gonna mess with that too much. All right. Yeah, I think that's gonna. Hope we didn't just accidentally undo all of that. That would kind of bite. Yep, we accidentally undid all of that. That's fine. Friendly fire off. Show coordinates, yes, because that makes it quite a bit easier. We're gonna leave immediate respawn off and set the respawn radius to 1. Okay. Now we're gonna be doing survival on normal. It's gonna be called My World for right now. And create. We're gonna create a cute little log cabin, I think, just to get us started. I always like to build a structure we can stay in and sleep in and craft in, and then kind of decide later on what we're going to build out into. Alright, and cool, it put us right in the middle of a mushroom forest, so that's always kind of neat. Interesting looking place. We're gonna have a go at a bunch of this wood here, that way we can craft some tools and get ourselves situated. Not here though. We may actually set our house up on top of one of these trees, which I haven't, to my knowledge, done before, so that would be kind of neat to have a treetop house. Gives you a really good view and protects you from the majority of mobs. Doesn't protect you from spiders, which honestly aren't really all that big of a threat. Or anything that can climb ladders, but most of the stuff you can knock off to their death, so. Let's see. Yeah, let's start off by making a crafting block. Just, oops, I need to do that. Still getting used to the new interface and all that. I play this on occasion now and again, but there's just so much to learn, really. Let's see. Okay, use all that, and it'll give us 9 ladders. Ooh, hello. I think we use this tree over here as our home, starting home anyway. And put pardon me. Put our crouch on so we don't fall down. always a cause and a call to get more wood, so always. Yep, lots and lots of wood. Wood is good. Kind of wish we'd spawned on a you know, maybe like a plain or something. You know, just a nice open meadow, but that is not what occurred, so we're gonna work with what we have. Okay, we're gonna do that. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, oh, there we go. Now we'll go with a couple. We're also going to want some tools as well. So we're going to have a go at this tree right here. We just got home from work, so we're not tired, but we are slightly physically fatigued. So we're having a nice cold beer right now, and we're streaming some Minecraft with you lovely folks. So, yep, life is good. Okay, let's see here. We need one axe, one sword. Yep, pretty much one of everything. Oh, and there's a wolf over there, but they're almost always friendly unless you hit them. Let's see about maybe making some stone tools so we can be a little more efficient. The sun isn't even thinking about going down yet, but we don't want to hedge our bets too heavily on the sun being up forever. Because that is a mistake. Okay, yeah, it looks like that mossy stuff's not going to really let us create tools because it's mossy, and that's okay. I'm still kind of new to some of the newer blocks, and up and away we go. You know, our very first port of call up top here is to set up a crafting block at the very top of this tree, and then we're going to build a platform out around it. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting home. I've never built a like a proper treetop home before. I think right here is where we'll kind of start, because this is the tippity top of the tree. Okay. Yep. So we're gonna set up. We're actually gonna put the crafting block as a piece of the floor. That way it's always there. We don't have to worry about lugging it around with us. It'll always be there for our individual uses. Very nice. Now what we want to do, I'll get a bunch of that. And now we're going to start getting the floor sorted. That's kind of the biggie with this type of treetop home design. And you can see a good ways throughout the forest. Oh, nice! There's a waterway nearby, so we can do some fishing and stuff when we want to. But heck, we can probably even fish in that little pond down there. But really, I don't know. I guess it really depends on what how much it matters to you, I guess. Whether you want to fish in a little pond or in a river. I mean, the river actually snakes right by the house, so we could conceivably fish in several spots, which would be very nice. Okay, that's part of the floor. We're gonna go one. Yeah, we're gonna go this far out. That way, there's kind of a collar around the. Around the ladder coming up. And I'll add a couple pieces that way it has kind of a raised edge all around it, like. Except for that one, we don't really need to be doing that. Yeah, gotta remember to actually duck down when we're trying to attach stuff to the crafting block. Otherwise, it'll open up the crafting menu. Alright, it's actually starting out pretty decent, I think. Let's go down and get some more wood. But yeah, we're up a pretty good ways, so we have nasty creepy crawlies around trying to mess with our home. We can just kick them off the edge. Yeah, I usually try to get like a double stack of wood when possible. That way we don't have to constantly come up and down the bloody ladder trying to get wood. It's even faster and more efficient when we have a stone axe, but we're not really terribly pressed to get a stone axe just yet. I'm actually surprised. It looks like they've considerably boosted the overall performance of the stone axe. Because before stone axe, I am so sorry, wooden axes by quite a bit. Yeah, and I hear a skelly already, so we need to get our narrow little behinds back up that tree right now. Yeah, if you're hearing skellies, that probably means that, yeah, that there are going to be enemies about. Yeah, I think I can actually do that. Well, it's a wood slab in it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get a trapdoor and set one up. Right here. Now that way we have access to our place. It's probably on the wrong side, but we can easily fix that. Alright, let's go with a bunch of these. Handful of those. And we will come over and swap out big blocks for all that. Yeah, we may even. I think I'm actually going to go even one block further just to make sure we have sufficient floor space to get it in and out of our doorway. At least on the front and the side. The other side over there is just fine. Alright. Now let's remove this. Not because it's bad, but I want to make sure that we're putting it on the proper side so it's not in the way. Haha. Here we go. Yeah, come on. Gotta kind of fidget with it a little bit, but there we go. And that means that that's secure, so we don't have to worry about having uninvited guests popping in for tea. Alright, let's see. Be wasting a good, perfectly good axe by doing that, so. Alright. Yeah, it's raining a bit, but that's actually perfectly fine. I'm gonna do one, not gonna fill that in. Oh, rats. Well, we may have to go 2 even, because that would be kind of pinched. We want to be able to set up a wall here, but we don't want it to be too confined. Place is supposed to be kind of homey and comfortable, not cramped and obnoxious. So, all right, let's have ourselves a look-see. Yeah, I got the stuff here. Do keep in mind this house is going to be very rudimentary in its design, but it's designed to be kind of a survivor's loft, and not really a giant castle or palace like I've had in past designs, which were absolutely gigantic and obnoxious. Amazing, but obnoxious. So, yeah, okay. We've got our bit there. Yeah. And I'll go up. And I'll go up a couple, and then we'll come over. And now we can decide where to put, like, I'll probably put a block everything else in, but put like one window on each side. Put one window right there. I mean, we can add all sorts of fancy touches to it later, but right now we're just trying to build a place that is going to keep us relatively safe. Go around and chop grass to get our wheat seeds. Alright. Yeah, that one there is going to be the window on this side, I guess. It's going to be lopsided as all get out, but that's fine, I guess. Okay, well, we're gonna need more wood to finish what we started, and we actually could add some kind of rustic touches to it with putting some stone blocks in places. Whoops. Not entirely the look we were going for, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, it's raining pretty good, so we're gonna have to, we're just gonna have to bite the bullet, figuratively, and, oh boy, Yeah, we almost made a not too good choice there. Let's see. Yeah, I wish there was a way to get to other trees without plummeting to our death. No, we might be jammed up for a bit. Oh yeah, we're surrounded by skeletons and all sorts of other nasty stuff. So, while we're sitting here waiting, we're gonna have a pull on our beer. Yeah, a few things after a shift of hard work is some video games and ice cold beer. Let's take a look now. I mean, we're still probably not, pun intended, but not out of the woods yet. Okay, getting some more wood to try and finish up our home as best we can with what we have. Yeah, I've actually seen people build homes up inside of the tree itself. They're right smack dab up the center of it. That's always kind of neat to watch. Because what they'll do is they'll chop a bunch of trees down, and then they will actually pretty much build a tree around themselves. And that's actually pretty intelligent and also pretty wild looking fortress they've made for themselves. Alright, let's see. Gotta remove that. I mean, if we had plenty of those, that would be something, but we don't. So, we're not gonna do that. Oh. Now, the biggest, I wouldn't call it a concern, the biggest question we had for ourselves today was when we get home from work, which beer we were going to have, and right now we're enjoying a Heineken. Because we had to choose between Heineken or Guinness Stout, and I don't know, with how warm it is up here in the Northeast, it just seemed like a Heineken kind of night. So, that's what we decided on. Now, I want to put a roof on this thing. It's going to use this as a placeholder for now, so we can actually get up there. No, that's a... Oh, fine, we'll do it. Kind of arguing with myself as to how we're going to roof this in, but I also remembered we're not trying to go all that crazy with it, so... So the simpler the better. We're just trying to enclose the place. That'll also keep the airborne nasties like the phantoms out if we don't sleep often enough. Those annoying things will show up. Okay. We'll take that back. Thank you. Alright, now let's see. Yep, time to go down for some more wood. Again. Of course, why not? Yeah, this axe has just about had it, so we need to make this quick. Now I remember there was a time. It wasn't so much that we were unemployed at the time. It's that we were actually on medical leave from our previous job because of an issue we were having with our kidneys. But for the most part, that's worked out. I mean, our kidneys are still in pretty piss poor shape, but you know, life goes on. Things happen. So, but yeah. Anyway, back to that story we were starting to tell. Yeah, we spent a good portion of that time just like flat out just all in on Minecraft. Pardon me. Like almost every day, as soon as we woke up. I mean, at some points during that illness, we were actually sleeping like 16 or 18 hours a day. I mean, we're in pretty bad shape. But we're here now. We're feeling better. I mean, this is a couple years ago. But yeah, Minecraft has always kind of sustained us, you know, through some of our darkest times. You know, some people look at it like, oh, it's 8-bit, it's so lame. It's like, then go and play something with better graphics. We've always enjoyed Minecraft. We didn't play it when it first came out. We actually played it when it first was released on PS3, and we fell in love. We've been die-hard Minecraft fans ever since. Alright, now that we got this place relatively enclosed, let's see what kind of stuff we can do on the inside to make our lives a little bit easier. Spruce button, we have no real use for that. Can check over here though and see what kind of yeah, we could always have a couple of he's right here. We'll just tuck him right in the corner. That way we have a place to store useful stuff without it becoming a complete log jam of junk. Can also, if we're being silly and this actually works. Yep, cool. Yep, and use that to patch over to keep our crafting block out of sight, at least from this angle. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna go and look for there we go. Gonna go look for some proper stone, which will mean we have to kind of dig a hole into this wall over here and just kind of dig until we find stone. That's pretty much how you find stone in this game. You know, as you dig in deeper, you'll find stone and different types of ore. It also gets you out of the weather. The only downside to doing this is if you're still close to the surface, sometimes enemies can come up behind you and get you. But if you've already got a door and other things, you can, yeah, you can make it so you're not going to be attacked from behind for the most part. Yep. Getting coal is good. One, you're getting energy for enchanting, and two, you are also giving yourself the ability to create different types of light sources. I'm gonna do, because I'm kind of lazy, create a crafting thing, because now we have the stone we wanted, and this is going to expedite our ability to dig. So voila, now we have a stone pick, so we can get on with this process a little bit quicker. It usually takes about 5 or 6 strikes from the stone pick to break most common stone blocks. There are some exceptions, but very, very few. Let's see, we want some lanterns. We don't want to create a mountain of lanterns. We don't really have a need for that many lanterns right now. Anyway, we're going to put one here. That way this place is lit up. Also, talking about protection and safety and all that, we're going to come over here, now that we've created one, and we're going to set up a door right here. That way we can't get back flushed by enemies. We're kind of in a nice little hidey hole. Not really bothering anybody, and for the most part we're not going to have stuff come in behind us. Let's see. Time for another gulp of our beer. So good. Let's see. We're gonna take a bunch of these blocks. Okay. I'm making pretty good time here. What I want to do is create a couple stairs. One, it'll help us get down in here easier and quicker. I've also got this block, so we're gonna. Come on, where's it at? Oh, because we knocked that down. That's really the only kind of setback to having stairs. You have to make sure you have enough head clearance. Well, other than that, they're absolutely peachy. All right. And though we have our home up in that tree, we are kind of getting a. Ooh. Okay. We're not just going to jump down now. We're actually going to create a sort of a. Oops. All right. Well, we got ourselves a decent start here. We've found ourselves a cave. I'll make sure this place is all lit up like Times Central or Times Square, you know, whatever. Yeah. If you're from New York, you're probably really mad at me for combining those two. Sorry. Anyway, now we found our first bit of ore. So we got some copper ore here, which we can expediently smelt down into ingots. Yeah, not a bad start to things. Copper can be used for some stuff. I'm not sure if it's as versatile as say iron, but it still has its uses. And there appears to be a bunch of it up here. So I'll bring all that bust everything below it so we can get at that. Alright, it sounds like we've got an Enderman above us, which is perfectly fine. I mean, unless you're being super nosy and like glaring at them, they're not usually going to bother you. Yeah, if you glare at them though, then you deserve to get smacked. And this can also be kind of a chamber that turns into a further branch of this mine that we're impromptu creating. Yeah. Also, step mining is good. You're that way, if you do open something, you can, use the old saying, "Look before you leap." Well, this is pretty much the meaning of that, because you're cutting steps into the stone, so you're not. Not sure, but I could almost swear I heard lava down there. So we're going to be kind of cautious. I'm getting lots and lots of copper, which we, with the addition of the enormous amount of stone that we're getting, create a little teeny tiny little baby foundry in our tree house. All right, cool. So I'll go to the wood one now. Okay, so that's actually going to require a stone pick to get it. Just fine. We have more than enough wood to create a crafting block. Not a biggie. Yeah, it's always good to kind of chain your crafting blocks. That way you have some not within an immediate vicinity, but close enough you can get to them if you need to craft more tools, or if you're diving deep before you go super deep. Make sure you have a bar filled with weapons, tools for mining, and healing items, in advance before you go rooting around the dark places. But it's also entirely up to whoever's playing to decide how they want to proceed with that. Let's see how many coppers. Wow, we got a shit ton of copper. That's actually really cool. let's you can also, if you don't want to immediately smelt the copper into ingots. Okay, looks like we failed to light this area appropriately. So we're going to create a stone sword, swap that out with the doors that we have here, which we don't really need. Anywho, is there... Yeah, there was a spider over here, but it's that skeleton I'm actually worried about. So, charge the skeleton and knock him off. I'm not sure if any of these stalactites and stalagmites have anything in them. I can actually collect them now. Pointed dripstone, it calls it. Interesting, interesting. It doesn't really appear to have any additional uses for the most part. Yeah, this is where we came in, so we need to set up a small... Oops. I goofed on that one, but that's fine. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll do for what we need. Yep, up we go and out we go. And then back up the tree. I think we've been at this for about 3/4 of an hour now. I think that's pretty much going to do it for this stream. We'll be doing some more streaming in the coming days, pardon me. Let's see. Bones and all that. Well, anyway, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this little stream. We are going to be continuing to build out this home as well as the mine that we started. I hope you guys will stick around for that in the future. You know, this is Jason. Thank you for watching our stream. Have a great night.